knows how you come across somebody once in a while you shouldn't have messed with. That's me.
I am not an African American.
You're an Oreo cookie, white in the inside and black on the outside.
I don't have an afro, I have an Amerifro.
Talking that idiotic stuff you talk about, I would slap you.
Go ahead, make my day.
Black as the ace of spades, but 100% American.
Heard around the world by everybody and their mama. The Jesse Lee Peterson Radio Show.
He's still in the medically induced coma. And Joe, they've tried to bring him out a couple of times, and each time they do that, what's been the reaction from your father?
He's just struggling. He's still trying to defend himself. He thinks he's still on the street fighting for his life. And we're trying to let him know you're in the hospital, but he's throwing his head back and everything, so they gotta induce the coma again before he hurts himself, because there's blood coming, he's bleeding from his head, and if he does damage his head, he could, kill himself.
Sure.
That's Steve Utash, Utash's son, talking about his father in the hospital there. Every time I think of this, I think that when they catch it, I believe they've caught at least 4 of those thugs. They should dig a hole under the jail, put them in there, cover the hole up, and leave them there alive. That's what I would do. It's crazy. No wonder white people, when they see black folks walking down the road, they want to cross over to the other side. How can you blame them? I'm talking with Reverend David Bullock out of Detroit. Reverend, let's take some calls. Let's go out to Florida and talk to Clifford. Clifford is gone. Let's go to Los Angeles and talk to the Bible Go-To Guy. Bible Go-To Guy, thanks for calling. Thanks for holding you on with Reverend Bullock.
Hey, thank you, Jesse. Good morning, Reverend Bullock.
Good morning.
I see this situation as, at one point, Detroit was very prosperous. Detroit was had jobs and everything. When you have this attitude that jobs come before, or jobs have to come at the same time, as we'll promise we'll get morally better as long as if you just bring in the jobs first, ain't going to happen. Hillside Strangler had a job. He was employed. A lot of these serial killers have jobs. They're skilled and they're employed. And America was employed, but America lost its morality. As a pastor, you don't strike me very much as a spiritual man. Your whole focus should be on morality, because when that leaves, the city like Detroit starts to decay, and black people have a double whammy where they have the ability to put all their faults off onto the white man, and then they don't have any responsibility for what they do whatsoever. So I want to ask the guest, do you know personally of any, in your mind, that white people who are famous, who are racist?
Reverend?
Do I know personally any racist white people?
Yeah, that you believe. You've seen their actions. They're in the public spotlight.
I think Ted Nugent is a racist. I do.
Okay. Now, can you name any black people you know of in the news, kind of famous like Ted Nugent, who are racist?
Any black people that are racist in the news? Not off the top of my head. No, I don't.
I didn't think so.
I don't.
My God.
Yep, that's the problem, Jesse Peterson.
But I don't.
That's a good point. I like the way you put that. First of all, let me say, Reverend. Reverend, let me say,
black folks doing what Ted Nugent is.
Reverend, let me say,
calling people mongrels and half human mongrels. I don't see black folks doing that.
Reverend, let me say, I know Ted. I've known him for years now, 20 years or so. He's not a racist. You're not being honest about that. I want to know, have you ever heard of Al Sharpton or Jesse Jackson?
Oh, yeah. I've heard of them, yeah.
And how about Louis Farrakhan? Have you heard of Louis Farrakhan?
Louis Farrakhan, of the Nation of Islam?
Yes.
Yes, I've heard
Are
of Louis
any
Farrakhan.
of those guys racist?
Actually, Jesse Jackson has a rainbow coalition.
No, that's not what I asked. I asked, give me a direct answer. Are any of those guys racist?
No, I don't think those guys are racist.
Wow.
I don't. Wow.
When Louis Farrakhan say that, call white people the blue-eyed devils and the Jews blood-sucking Jews, when he say that white people were created from a laboratory by black people who fell away from God, and he's calling them all those names, is that racist?
We should not use.
No, that's not what I asked you. Is that racist?
Is what racist? I don't understand. Is what?
How come
racist?
black people go dumb on you when you ask about black racism? They just go absolute dumb.
What is black racism, Jesse?
Oh God.
What is that?
So what? Bobby, go to guy.
I said there's a movie made called Dumb and Dumber, and now he's going dumb and dumber.
All right, thank you.
I don't even know what black racism is. I don't even understand these words.
Amazing.
Black racism.
I don't understand the letters.
You know,
I don't know what the letter are.
in order to be
you know,
racist,
Rob, you should be ashamed of yourself.
You have to have some institutional power.
Robert, you should be ashamed of yourself.
Black racism.
You really should be ashamed of yourself.
Yeah, Rev, you should be able to call a spade a spade.
Yeah. Thank you, Bobby. Go to God. Appreciate it. Good call. Let's go out to Nashville, Tennessee, and talk to Jarvis. Jarvis, thanks for calling you on with Reverend Bullock.
Hey, how you doing, Mr. Reverend? I just got a quick question. You say that Ted was racist, but Farrakhan is not. I want you to try to explain that to me, because I heard Farrakhan say that white people are less than human before. So you classify what Ted said about the so-called president as being racist. And Farrakhan has said many things over the years, even about Jesus, who you say you believe in. He called Jesus punk on tape. You can go look it up. So how do you equate all that and say he's not, but Ted is?
I did not say I agreed with anything.
We're not talking about what you agree with. We're talking about why come you cannot classify. We didn't say did you agree. We said how come you cannot classify.
Those statements were wrong. That's what I said.
No. We ain't asked you was it wrong.
Not appropriate statement.
Reverend, you called Ted a racist for what he said, which is not true, but you would not call Louis Farrakhan or Jesse Jackson.
The United States took his name on many occasions. And directed
the point that we're talking
the president.
Reverend, the point that we're making here is that you're willing to call Ted a racist, but not Al Sharpton, Jesse Jackson, or Louis Farrakhan.
Al Sharpton is not a racist.
How about Louis Farrakhan?
Is not a racist.
Amazing.
The hell of
These men fight for everybody. Jesse Jackson and Al Sharpton fight for everybody.
I think you have something, man. Because you crazy.
Jesse Jackson and Al Sharpton fight for everybody in America.
Oh, man. All right, John. Thanks, buddy. Reverend, you said that just because Louis Farrakhan or Jesse Jackson or other call people names, that doesn't make them racist?
I didn't say that, Jesse. I don't know why you...
What were you about to say about that?
I said, I don't understand what black racism
No, I said that Louis Farrakhan called white people blue-eyed devils.
Well, white
Jews,
people are not blue-eyed devils.
Blood-sucking Jews. So is Louis Farrakhan a racist for saying those things?
That language
is
inappropriate.
Is it racist?
That language is inappropriate.
Is it racist?
That language is inappropriate.
Is it racist?
Okay? But he has not called anybody by name.
Is it racist, Reverend?
Ted Nugent has called the president.
So Ted Nugent is racist for doing it. Ted Nugent is racist for saying it, but not Sharpton and Jackson and Farrakhan. Back in a moment.
For a while, everything's okay.